going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Dream Daddy. Last time we had another date with Matt, but also towards the end of the episode, we had some issues with our daughter, Amanda. We came upstairs to hear her crying in her room. We kind of pressed her further about what was going on until she yelled at us to get out. And so now we are here at the next, or on the next morning. It seems hoping to get some answers. Amy, did you say at the end of last time, do you have a guess or a thought as to...
I have several
Oh, that's
thoughts,
right, you did say
so
that.
I didn't voice any of them.
Okay, very good. Then let's just jump right in and find out. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so after a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking.
Oh, boy. That means she really doesn't want to talk.
Mm-hmm. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out.
Oh, no.
Ooh, nice door slamming noise. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere.
God.
Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened.
Ice cream fixes everything.
After giving it a bit of thought, I decide that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea.
Take her for ice cream.
I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Awesome.
That is awesome. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand.
Is it brownies? Please be brownies.
I pull a cake out of the refrigerator, you were close, and place it on the table.
Brownies are far better than cake.
Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad, it took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over and...
Oh.
But it says, sorry, you're sad, but I support you 100%.
With a heart.
Mm-hmm.
And your sprinkles.
This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart.
Okay.
God, I have been in those situations.
Make a chart.
I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? Yeah, that's a good dad. I like that. I guess I should start from the top. So, you know Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R.
Oh, no.
The one who puked in Dead Goth and Beyond? The best friend or the other one?
Oh, shit.
Because there's Emma R and Emma P, don't forget.
The one who puked in Dead Goth and Beyond. I know it's the one who puked.
Dad, that was me!
Oh, yeah, we learned this.
What? I thought you were Emma P.
Yes.
Dad, are you doing okay? I'm getting legit worried. I've been doing a lot of gluing and varnishing in unventilated spaces. Carry on.
Dangerous.
Yeah,
Dangerous
very.
work.
Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night, they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final.
Oh, boy. Oh, hell no. You don't do that. No. You don't use math as a
Scapegoat or excuse or whatever.
as an excuse to not hang out with your friends.
Yikes.
That's real bad.
So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I, have a crush on Noah and, that's a thing. What? Whoa.
Do they know she has a crush on Noah? Because that drastically affects the reasoning behind why they didn't invite her.
I mean, I guess we'll find out. That's an important question, though. Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised, there you go, Amy, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just keep quiet and keep going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day, I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously.
Uh-huh.
They could be a little bit, like, less obvious about it.
Yeah, right? They suck.
So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
So ask your father to go eat nachos with you. He would totally do that.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos without me.
Uh-huh. That sounds right.
What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that...
How could it possibly get any better than
You
that?
don't see where this is going?
Oh, no.
And I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R.
Uh-huh.
Which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does.
Yes.
And Emma R just like glares at me.
Oh, too good. Yeah, confront those motherfuckers.
Are we dealing with some deep repressed issues here? Dream Daddy, very cathartic for us here at Geek for All. Grace. Nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace
She
is...
sucks anyway.
Grace is the boring one, gossipy one, or did she poop the bed too?
Well, we know she's messy.
Yeah, clearly.
But I'm not going to pick the poop. I'll say she's the boring one.
Boring one. Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or, I guess that's me now.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, hon.
But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realized is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there.
Oh, you said it out loud? Oh, no.
So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to the shitty day.
Sorry.
And it that's what you're sorry about the most?
She needs the nachos now more than ever.
And immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following?
Why did she do any of this? Okay.
Because these are her friends and she's a senior.
I understand, but like... Okay.
It's not like she could just make new friends right before the end of the school year.
She doesn't need to. She's going off to college. She's going to have all new friends when she leaves.
But she doesn't understand that as a high
Fuck
schooler.
These people.
That's fair.
They suck.
So she says, are you still following? What did Emma R say? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand, or I have no idea what's happening.
What did Emma R say?
Thank you. Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages.
No.
Can you believe that? I can believe that, or I cannot believe that.
I cannot believe that.
I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on read. And then...
She left me on read?
Yeah, you don't know what that is? Okay, cool. Wow, we found... who's the older one of the two of us? It's when you send a message to somebody on certain messaging platforms, you can see whether they've read it or not. Okay. And if they've read it and they don't respond, they're leaving you on read. Meaning that there's a read receipt that they've read it, but they have not responded to you.
Yeah.
And so they've just left her on read.
Okay.
And then, wait, left me... Jesus. Yeah! Okay, I guess the game will explain it to us. God damn, that's funny. Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply, and I know because there are read receipts. See, you don't need Amanda, I'm right here.
Shut up. I am Amanda, and you're Peter. Let's be real.
Yeah, I know, so we flipped the script on that one.
Yeah, this one.
I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand.
He doesn't know what read receipts are either?
Well.
Okay.
I mean, context clues, dude. You could have picked it up.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff, and then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, just fuck these people.
Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. How could she lose you at screenshots, dude? There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff.
Exactly. You're above all of it. Literally just above it. Just fucking...
The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends.
More time to hang out with your dad!
Oh, God. Yeah, that's definitely the last thing that she wants right now.
No, it's not.
Amanda.
He made her a cake.
He did make her a cake. Which is why she's talking to him now, at least.
Exactly.
It was a please forgive me cake.
Yes.
Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but... Emma R's been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just... stab me in the back like that.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kinda mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everybody just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad.
Yeah, of course.
Amanda looks so dejected I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's kind of dumb or it's not dumb.
It's not dumb.
It's definitely not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. It's really not. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. Amen, brother. Jesus. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago.
Right? Wouldn't we all have?
But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom.
Yeah.
Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that, or high school sucks.
Real friends don't do that.
Thank you. Yeah, Amy and I are a little biased to say this because that's where we met. So we'll go with this one. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships.
Yeah, I mean, doing something like that to somebody you don't know or like to an enemy is one thing, but to somebody who's supposed to be your friend, that's fucked up.
Right, and she mentioned that Emma R's been there for her, but yeah. I'm going to assume that she's been there for her just as much.
Yeah.
And so, to do that for somebody who's been there for you as well is also really terrible.
But this is going to be a big loss for her.
Oh, yeah.
To deal with. The fact that, somebody who meant so much to her now has just done this to her. And arguably it's a big loss for the rest of them as well to lose Amanda. The issue is they have each other and they completely shut her out. Right.
So now she's isolated completely, so she doesn't have anybody to fall back on, which is why she was trying to talk to Emma P separately, it seems, to try to just have someone to cling on to listen to her.
Yeah.
And then Emma R is turning everybody else against her, it seems.
Right. But the thing is, but that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that her friend that has been there for her, through something so difficult as the death of her father, that's what's going to be the toughest for her to deal with.
Sure.
Like, she's going to probably continue to miss that person.
Oh, yeah. Despite everything that she's done.
Right now, she's missing all of them.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, she'll stop missing those other people, and the only person she's really going to miss out of that group is that person.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Despite how stabbed in the back she was.
Right. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I'd learned it sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. And obviously Peter's a little biased here, but I agree. Yeah. I absolutely agree. Yeah. Like, why would this reflect poorly on her? Like, she has to feel like she did something wrong because she's on the receiving end of all this BS, but it's not. And presumably, if we're getting psychological, there's probably one dominant personality among that group that decided that they didn't like her in this moment and just convinced all the other ones to go along with it. And so now she's being shut up by everybody. That's at least been my experience. And maybe that's isolated, but please feel free to leave it in the comments if you're, willing to tell us about, horrible traumatic experiences about yourself. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake?
What?
That's awesome. That's comfort food right there. Right. Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Wear it with pride, kiddo.
No one else saw it, so you don't have to be judged.
Well, good talk. Guess we got to date Craig next and work it off a little.
Yeah, right.
Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you.
Anytime.
You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Well, I don't have to repeat that.
That's so cute.
That's awesome. Very cool. Grow your own vegetables. It's cheaper, I think.
You got that.
Whoa.
Whoa. We have messages up the wazoo.
We sure do.
On Dad Book.
Peter, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? Did we do this already?
Yes.
I figured you're trying to reply to this because I blah, blah, blah. I forgot I did that. Oh, buy ice cream, because we never went and bought ice cream.
Oh, I guess we have to buy the frickin' ice cream.
Well, it's up to you. Buy that ice cream or go back and do something else.
I'll buy that ice cream, I guess. I don't want to have to read this stupid thing again.
Fair. Spend less money than you make. We saw this one already. That's a good one. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream. On the way home, we were at the house the whole time. On the way home from what? On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully planned to eat directly from the tub. Now, I know...
Eating an entire cake.
Now, I know he means eat directly from the container, but I truly imagine him just laying in a bubble bath eating ice cream.
See, when I hear ice cream tub, I think of like... Do you remember like when we were kids and we would have like parties where they had like... Or on the bottom shelf in the ice cream section, they have like those big round plastic tubs.
Yes.
That has vanilla, chocolate,
handle.
and strawberry.
Yeah, with the handles.
Yeah, so I think of one of those.
Sure.
So I think
sure.
of like him sitting with one of those gigantic tubs sitting on his lap. And he's just spooning ice cream out of it into his mouth.
If people need further context, it looks like a larger version of one of the little pails that kids bring to the beach.
Yeah,
to put like sand and water and stuff in.
2 or 3 times the size of one of those pails. Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out just which kind of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road? Pistachio? Oh, Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Who doesn't?
Right?
Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest.
Oh, God.
Leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? You're cool, right?
Oh, God. He's going to ask us to buy him cigarettes or porn or some shit.
I'm cool, I'm so cool, or no way.
Those are the only options?
Yeah.
It's not, what do you want?
Correct.
I'm cool, I guess. I want to see what he says.
I'm cool, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So, if I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid?
Oh, God.
Ernest, what's e-liquid?
Yes.
Hell yeah, that's hilarious. It's like Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier.
What's a grift?
A classic fiddle game. You know the deal.
What?
Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle.
What the fuck?
Happy we came out for ice cream, Amy?
Yeah, no, this is great.
Just ask the clerk for blue cranrizapple vortex. He'll know what it is. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazen Void Starter, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter's older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? Wow.
Now he gets it.
It's for vaping? Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look. I'm going to pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram.
Really? I wanted to know exactly what he was going to say so I could go straight to telling his dad. That's absolutely what I was going to do.
And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. What if I give you $25?
Oh, good idea. Why don't you do that? Gimme.
Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside,
Give
Ernest...
me $25 and then go fuck yourself, kid.
As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. Hey, it was Wolverine. I glance out the window while to see Ernest
There's
still
complete
outside.
darkness inside this convenience store.
Looks like he's
Just
talking
pitch
to
black.
Yeah. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy from some grief. Wait a second. That's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my
Let him talk to the cop. Let him talk to the cop.
I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad. Normally, sure, kids being a hooligan, let's make sure that he, but this... Yeah. It's a good thing we're there. Let's just say that, shall we? Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? I'm friends with his dad, my daughter goes to school with him, or never met him in my life.
I'm friends with his dad.
Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and toward the convenience store. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer.
Oh, God. This kid sucks so much.
First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present.
Yeah, is this jerk off our fucking lawyer?
You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this, ever since the accident.
Oh, God.
I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye.
Hey.
It all started 7 summers ago.
Oh, God. Oh, this is going to be fucking amazing. I can see it now.
My hair was long then. Nu metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swamplands, scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good.
Yeah, that's what you do. You talk their butt off until they just don't want to be near you anymore.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say, Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you.
Correct.
I'll bring the pieces back to your father and explain what happened.
Right? And I feel like he would be like, no, yeah, justifiable.
Hey, Peter, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do.
Amazing. Yes.
He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age.
Oh, Christ.
Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb.
Hopefully not.
Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody.
Yeah,
he even stole your wallet.
Oh, great.
What? No, he did. I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet.
Oh, man. No, he knows. He told you.
Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about.
Oh.
You work hard, Peter. You're a good dad. Don't you
run
think
like a
like a speakeasy for ice cream?
I don't know. Like
Don't you think you deserve
some sort of fancy gelato place with like
God, that would be so cool. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale.
Right? Never pay full price for anything. That should be one of the rules.
If you're going to treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean. Real pistachio. You deserve it.
That's a good point too, though.
We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore. Catch you around, Peter. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back.
Yeah, whatever. You stole it, bastard.
Wow. Very presumptuous of you. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days.
Oh, God.
Smell you later. See ya, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream. And also Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda, the one normal person I've interacted with today.
Even after the 20-minute rant.
Yes. Even after the ridiculous drama. Yes, she's the normal one.
Always try to make others around you happy.
Welcome.
That's a nice one.
You've got dads.
All right, so we had a message from Matt. Okay, here we go.
Read Matt's message.
Okay. Matt's message says, "Hey, Peter, what are your feelings about poker? Beyond hardly knowing her." Ha! You laughed at it. Poker? I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obligated. No, I get it. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should send an invite your way. That sounds great. I love losing money.
We who?
I assume other dads.
Yeah, I want to know which ones.
They didn't...
Some of them suck.
Well, yeah. Cool, dude. See you soon. Lose that money or somebody else.
Fine. Lose that money.
Okay. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to lose that money on the next episode. And by that I mean, I'm pretty okay at card games. I don't know if people have noticed, but maybe we won't. We'll see. If it's a mini game, I might actually do okay. Famous last words. Tune in next time to see if I'm wrong, and feel free to...
Apparently the objective is to lose, so I think we're probably going to be good.
There you go. But yeah, feel free to tune in next time to chastise me in the comments if it is a minigame and if and when I lose.
I'll chastise you on the air.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm going to get enough of it from this side, but that doesn't mean I can't take another licking in the comments, so don't you worry. But yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. I really do hope that everybody enjoyed. Seriously, I would love to hear comments or thoughts down in the comments below. That is what it's for. Amy, what do you think so far?
I think it's... I don't know. It's kind of like a little piecemeal-y, like... I don't know. Like, I feel like the fact that we did the ice cream, like, you have to do everything exactly on the timeline that it wants you to do. Otherwise, stuff stops making sense or it jumps around and gets all jumbled.
Sure.
So, like, there's no options.
So, and it's interesting because I don't know that the game really tells you this, but I know you understand this concept. And it's that everything on the right-hand side, ironically, the right side, it looks like all those things give you the side quests.
Oh, okay.
Right? So, like, I would assume, and I don't know this for a fact because I don't know the game that well, but I would assume, because we did this once before, you could hit that back button and message another dad and just go on dates the whole time.
Yeah.
Right? And not do anything that's popping up here in your messages. But the things that pop up in your messages seem to be these side questy type things. Like if you never went to go get ice cream, you wouldn't have seen Ernest and you wouldn't have seen Robert, but that would have affected you in no way whatsoever from dating Robert, for example, or dating Matt or something. Like
until when we date Hugo and he goes, "Have you met my son yet?"
Yeah.
Because when we didn't do it in the right order before, Craig thought we didn't meet his daughters, even though we went and had a whole tea party with them that took all damn day.
Right. And that was one of the side quests, I think. So, yeah. So it's kind of interesting the way that it does that, in that there's not pre-planned things like built in to tell you about, or to tell the game whom you've met and whom, like, which events you've done and which you haven't.
Well, that's why I'm saying I think we just have to stay very much on track with the timeline that it's giving us instead of deviating from that at all.
Right. Which is interesting. I mean, again, we just got this message, so that's what we'll do next time. And then we'll see after that if we get other messages or whatever. But yeah, so yeah, we would love to hear your thoughts about any of that stuff. Like I said, that's what the comment section is for. Commenting like that, liking the video. Like I said, if you want to stay tuned to see if we're going to lose that money, you can subscribe and ring that bell for notifications to be notified about all of our upcoming videos. You can also check out our other channels and our other series on this channel and those other ones. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.